Good morning. Got about a half a cup of coffee on here. This is a eventful night last night in the most local of local politics, the HOA. I served on the HOA board for nearly 4 years. During that 4 years, I was usually the president. When I initially came to the HOA board, we were not happy that everything was going on behind closed doors. So we started streaming the meetings immediately. Some of the old HOA board members fell away. As a matter of fact, all but one fell away, and then eventually she fell away as well. Left the board. They were not voted off. They left the board. As a matter of fact, in 4 years, we never voted a single person off of the board. Not one. We had people leave. We had people leave in anger. Last night was something else. Last night was a return to something different. Something that is not openness. So I put out a video last night, and I meant every word of it, and I'll be doing exactly that. I'll be making a sort of mini HOA documentary about exactly what happened, about exactly what was said. I will present the emails where I was threatened with a lawyer. I will present the chat where the old board was accused of malfeasance with the HOA's money. All of these are untrue. There is nothing inappropriate that has happened while I was leader of the board. So this morning's talk, I'd like to go over a little bit of ethics. Signing an agreement to be ethical is like swearing you're on a diet while you're eating a Twinkie. You can say whatever you want, but your actions, well, they speak louder than anything you're holding in your hand as far as a agreement of ethics goes. Unethical people like to wear a mantle of ethics. It is literally, it is figuratively and literally where the saying comes from. A wolf in sheep's clothing. Well, if you're going to dress yourself up, you're not going to dress yourself up to look bad. You're going to dress yourself up to look very good. Whether you're good or not. Any board of directors, well, not any, this board of directors has a mechanism that allows you to remove anybody from the board who is unethical, or anybody from the board who disturbs the board, or anybody from the board that's not letting you do what you want. If you have the majority of votes, you can kick someone off. Last night that happened. Last night, in my opinion, there was some very unethical shenanigans going on. The board lost 2 incredibly valuable members. Sign whatever document you want. Your actions will always speak louder than your words. I didn't mean for this video to be so HOA centric, but it's morning with, ramblings with Joe, and this is what's on my mind, so this is what I'm talking about. And the beautiful thing about this country is we do have freedom of speech. And my speech is unrestricted because I am not on a board. I don't have to get permission. I can say whatever I want. And as far as any of the documents that I have, I can use them in any way I want. I'll save it for the documentary. Anyway, ethics. Ethics is what you do, not what you say. We're all human beings. We all make mistakes. We all get angry. We all say inappropriate things. An ethical person looks at what they just said or what they've said in the past, and if it's wrong, if it's hurtful, if it is in some way, whether intentionally or not, deceitful, you have an obligation to own up to that shortness of morals. That's ethics. Ethics is doing the right thing even when no one is around to see you do it. I've made some huge mistakes in my life. I'm not perfect. I've hurt people in my life. I've tried not to do so out of malice. When I found out that I have done so, I apologize. I take ownership for my mistakes. I will not, nor do I expect anybody else to, take ownership of something they don't have responsibility for, they're not culpable of. Ethics. It's what keeps honest people. No, that's not it. Ethics. Without ethics, everything falls apart. This is what you get when you wake up 2 hours early to go to a job, to do something that you're not used to doing. But hey, it's rambling, and I'm rambling. I'd also like to talk about the appearance of impropriety. This is also HOA centric. This is also drama driven. It's hilarious. Some of these things I have to save because they're going to fit into the little documentary that I'm going to make. Hopefully this documentary won't be longer than 10-15 minutes. I imagine I'm going to have a few people to interview, so this could take a week or so. I'll do it ethically, though. Truthfully. There won't be anything in it that's not true. I promise you that. Ethics. I believe ethics also means not crossing that boundary of the appearance of impropriety. There's many religions that also have that standard. Christianity has that standard. So if you're a Christian and you cross that boundary of an appearance of impropriety, you have to fix it. When I first went on to this board of directors, during one of the, as a matter of fact, I think it was the first board meeting, I said we must have stronger transparency. We've got to be transparent for the community, and we've got to be ethically high in standards. And there must be no doubt that there will be no appearance of impropriety. So, the board voted to not do business with the board itself. In other words, if you have a business You can't be hired by the board if you're on the board. That would be the appearance of impropriety. That would be ethically wrong. That would be a conflict of interest. That would be so gray and so suspicious looking, there's no way it doesn't fit the appearance of impropriety. Well, there'll be more on that later. I'm a peaceful guy. I want to live a peaceful life. I wanted to serve my community. Last night, my family, my loving wife, got very upset because of some accusations. Justifiably. She's calmed down now, but now I'm mad. I'm angry. There are people, there are innocent people who have been hurt. And as I said a few days ago, we have a responsibility to protect the innocents. That's where I'm headed. That's what I'm going to do. So, have a great cup of coffee today. I'm allowed to say that, right? She won't answer now. Have a great cup of coffee today. And I hope you find peace, love, and I really hope you dream. Until next time.